Dixon.
Welcome back to The Five. I'm Timmy Dixon alongside Peter Gould and Wyatt Metzger. Today we're going to give you some news on the NBA playoffs and what we think of Cavs and Celtics and the Celtics' future in general and NBA tanking.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one, guys. I can't wait.
Well, I think we all know the Celtics are pretty much done.
Oh, it's
LeBron
over.
James, 34 points in Game 6. It's pretty much over. Isaiah Thomas is out. Celtics, you think they have any chance tonight?
No chance whatsoever. With Isaiah Thomas still out, they've got lucky the past two games, even keeping it close. It's done. It'll be over tonight, Game 5.
I don't believe so. I still think they're gonna pull this one off tonight. I don't think they're gonna win the series.
Hey, but we know you're a little bit of a Celtics
Okay,
fan.
I'm a little biased.
You kind of like Marcus Smart.
At Cleveland. You're telling me they're gonna get a game
I
at
definitely
Cleveland.
think they're gonna get a
Why
game at
not?
Cleveland. They're not gonna win the series, but
Who's
they
gonna
will
score?
they're gonna get tonight games.
Who's gonna score?
There is no
Marcus Smart.
chance. No chance
Marcus
they win
Smart
a
got
game
the
in
last game.
Cleveland tonight. No
All
chance.
right, we'll see. We'll wait and see. Wait and
All
see.
right,
no
We're always
chance.
gonna have to wait and see.
No chance.
Just wait and see.
Okay, but on a more serious note, because we all know that Cavs are going to win, and no offense, Peter.
All right,
But
that's fine.
the Celtics' future, I say get rid of Isaiah Thomas. How do you build your program around a 5'9" point guard?
A 5'9" point guard who can score 30 points a game.
You don't build around a 5'9" point guard. You can tell me as much as you want, but he's not going to bring home a championship. You need more pieces than that.
What's the alternative option?
You
What are
need
they gonna
another
do?
all-star. He can't win by himself.
Where do you get that all-star?
I think you got to trade for him. I think you got to get a package deal.
You trade
Isaiah
it-
Thomas is hot right
you
now.
trade
You
Isaiah
trade away
Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas. You could potentially get 2 all-stars, Paul George
Yeah.
and maybe somebody else from the Pacers.
You tell me you get Paul George for Isaiah Thomas?
You could work out a deal. You could give up some picks. Get Paul
Maybe.
George.
I
Would you
think-
rather build around Paul George or Isaiah Thomas?
I think the smart idea here is keep Isaiah Thomas. I did agree with you a little bit. I think you keep Isaiah Thomas. I think you trade away the first round pick. You trade for a guy like Gordon Hayward or Paul George, and then you play Jaylen Brown as shooting guard. You have a big, strong lineup. Jaylen Brown has shown a lot of potential. Very athletic guy. That's a great lineup there. He can win with that.
But think about it. You trade away Isaiah Thomas in the first round pick this year. You're going to get Paul George, no doubt about it. The
Who's your point guard?
Pacers will
Yeah,
accept
who
that
is
in
your
a
point guard?
heartbeat.
Point guard.
Well,
You
I
can
love
find
Marcus
someone.
Smart.
You can find someone.
No, because if
You need a playoff caliber point guard to win a championship. They won't have that if they trade Isaiah Thomas.
and the first round pick, which
In
could
the first
potentially
round
turn
pick,
into a
Markelle
playoff.
Fultz, Lonzo Ball.
I think if you keep Isaiah Thomas and you get Markelle Fultz, there's a chance. But you're competing with LeBron here.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Isaiah Thomas can eventually beat LeBron in the playoffs?
I'm not saying that at all.
Boston fans don't want to
LeBron's
get to the Eastern
window
Conference
is
semifinals.
closing. Period.
This is
It's
Kyrie
closing.
Irving's team.
He's got 2 or 3 more years at the top of the East. They're the 1 seed in the East right now. Obviously, they're not as good as they used to be. Yeah, they turn it on during the
Okay,
playoffs.
the Cavs didn't turn it on during the regular season, and
Yeah.
they did turn it on in the playoffs,
Yeah.
and they're freaking killing.
But he's not going to continue to do that
The Celtics.
for 5 more years. You can't start over with the number 1 draft pick, whether it be Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
just-
What do you think about that? Markelle Fultz or Lonzo Ball?
for-
I got real problems with Lonzo Ball. LeVar Ball, when you draft Lonzo, you also draft LeVar. I would not want to deal with that.
I'm a huge fan of the Ball family. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Ball family. I believe what he is doing is great.
The dude's
I
a
don't-
genius.
I don't think what he's doing necessarily is the right thing to do. I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah.
it's something I would do, but I do believe what he is doing is the smart decision for his 3 sons.
He's
that all
jeopardized.
potentially
Dude,
be in the
Lonzo
Rams.
Ball should have a contract with Nike, but because of his dad, LeVar, he doesn't.
He has his own signature
He has his
shoe
brand.
that's
He has
selling.
his
He's not
brand.
making as much
It's
as
selling.
Nike.
Okay, he wants to pave his own path.
Yeah, what's
I'm
wrong
fine
with
with
paving your
that.
own path?
And I don't think his father is that big of a distraction.
Yeah, he's not.
Teams aren't going to not draft Lonzo Ball because of LeVar.
If you watch interviews with Lonzo and LeVar does all the talking. And Lonzo's like, that's him. He says what he says. It's not like Lonzo
He'll let
is
his
thinking
play do
this.
the talking.
Yeah.
Once he gets to the NBA,
No.
he'll ball out.
But Lonzo
No
Ball,
pun intended.
Yeah, there
players
it is.
in the NBA, they're not necessarily fans of Lonzo Ball. They
Yeah.
think he is a little bit too cocky. So they're going to come out there and shut him down right away. They're going to have a chip on their
But you
shoulder to
can't.
shut him
Six-
down.
six-
the way
man, like,
Lonzo
shoot.
acts,
He can't shoot. His release is way too slow for the NBA.
no one's blocking the shot when he's up here.
Yeah, did you see Sean Marion? Sean Marion goes like from the lower body up, all right, and you can make a case that he's a great
Lonzo
player.
Ball will be a bust. I'm
Wow.
saying that right now.
No way.
Why?
Wow.
He will be a
No,
bust.
he's like a mini
No way.
Westbrook.
He doesn't score enough points.
He'll hold his own.
Yeah, he will. He's a
He'll
mini
be
Westbrook.
at best an average player.
If Boston Celtics didn't have the #1 overall pick, Lonzo Ball would go #1.
It's a
Markelle
fact.
Fultz is just a better fit.
There's a lot better players than Lonzo Ball in the NBA draft.
Name them.
Who?
Yeah, name them.
Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, that's just
No,
two.
Malik Monk is a
De'Aaron
better
Fox
scorer.
is tiny. I love De'Aaron Fox, but
De'Aaron
he's
Fox
got
is a
ways
lot
to
more
go.
explosive.
Timmy, the
so
only-
you just said De'Aaron Fox is tiny, so Isaiah Thomas is pretty small.
Yeah. Okay, but he's stocky. De'Aaron Fox is skinny.
De'Aaron Fox dominated college basketball.
Timmy.
Dominated.
Dude, he scored 29 points.
Was he the best player on his team?
Probably in the
NCAA
NCAA
stepped
tournament.
up.
Yes, he did
Yeah,
step
he's a
up.
scorer. I'm a big
He was
fan of
clutch.
De'Aaron. I just still don't think he can make everyone better like Lonzo
He
Ball
dominated
can.
Lonzo Ball. He almost had 30 points on him.
Yeah, but Lonzo Ball can pass a hell of a lot better.
Timmy.
He makes everyone around him better.
Malik Monk, by far, in my opinion, is the best scorer in the draft.
But Lonzo Ball
You
can't
can
play
make a case.
defense.
You can make a case.
You can
for
make a
De'Aaron
case.
Fox.
Markelle Fultz can score like none other. Yeah,
Yeah.
his team sucked in college.
Yeah, they lost the last 13
games.
Yeah.
Dude can score.
Oh, I'm not
Ah,
saying he's flat out good. He
Malik
can
Monk
flat
can
out ball.
shoot.
But Malik Monk is a great scorer
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
a great scorer.
He's somebody that you want on your team for knockdown buckets.
If Malik Monk was 4 inches taller and could rebound a little bit better, I truly believe he's better than
Well,
Lonzo
I think the
Ball.
problem with Malik Monk is his bulk.
Yeah,
he's really skinny. I think he needs to
But
put on some weight.
Look at Kevin Durant.
Okay, but Kevin Durant is another,
Okay, no,
another
no,
level.
I'm-
He's
no,
so much taller.
no,
He's
I'm-
taller.
But still, you
Look
can
at Brandon
survive if
Ingram.
you're long.
Look at-
Length is key.
Look at
You
Brandon
don't
Ingram.
always have to be strong.
Look at Brandon Ingram. His rookie year was a wash, and he's a scrawny dude. There's some truth in what Timmy's saying. You need to have muscle for the NBA.
I wouldn't say it was a wash.
Dude,
It's easy going- scoring under 10
Jordan lost
points
to the
is-
Pistons, he put on more weight.
Yeah.
That's how he came back.
Yeah, it's
You
a
do
different
need-
league. It's a
different league. It's a different
Soft.
league.
There's
We'll
no
talk
hand
about that
checking.
later
There's no
later
hand
tonight.
checking.
We got some beef
It's
on that
a
later tonight.
softer
But,
league.
Yeah, there's no more hand checking.
All right.
so that's all we have for the NBA. So tune in for the next one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Five Real Talk with your host, Timmy Dixon.
Welcome back to the Five. I'm Timmy Dixon alongside Peter Goldigan and Wyatt Metzger. We're here to talk about MLB. Who has a brighter upside? Got a diehard Cubs fan over here and a diehard Yankees. Who's got the brighter upside?
Well,
Hey, you go first, Peter.
no,
It's all
you can always go. I mean, you won the World Series last year. It's my honor to let
All
you
right,
go
I'll
first.
take that. All right, before you bring up the Cubs struggling right now, understand this. That was probably the most emotional year in sports history they had last year. Ending a 108-year drought. The city of Chicago, the pressure they put on them, of course they're going to be tired. They're going to struggle now. But that doesn't take away from how good this team is now.
Okay.
I don't really understand your point. I think the Cubs by far have a greater upside than the Yankees.
I mean,
They
it's-
won the
it's
World
just
Series last year. I
It's
think
not
that's
an
proof
argument.
enough.
It's
I
not
mean,
an argument.
I mean,
at all.
Dude.
you're gonna say Yankees pitching is bad, but that has nothing to do with their upside.
Not this year. Yankees
the-
pitching is great this year.
The Yankees pitching sucks.
Tanaka, Pineda, Chapman,
Tanaka gave up-
Betances.
Tanaka-
Are you
okay.
kidding me?
Tanaka's last outing against the Astros. How many runs did he give up? In
His
two
ERA
innings?
is a little high, but look at the
2
record.
innings,
Look at the
8
record.
runs?
Look at the
Yeah,
record.
that's right.
Actually, I'll give you.
Okay, I gotta be with Peter on this one. The Yankees are 27-17 right now, first in their division. I mean, they could win the World Series this year, and then that shuts you down.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they could get to the World Series, but they're dang sure not winning against the Cubs. That's not happening.
well, I
And
mean, if the Cubs keep playing the way they are right now, it's gonna happen.
they'll be fine. They're struggling.
Oh, they'll be fine.
I guarantee
All right.
you the Cubs will win their division. I guarantee you the Cubs will make
They're
the World
third
Series.
in their division right now. How are the Brewers ahead of you? That is embarrassing.
Exactly.
As a Cubs
exactly.
fan, you should be
the
embarrassed.
Brewers are ahead of us. It's easy. It's easy to beat the Brewers.
All right, you haven't done it yet.
Okay, but think about this. Cubs are set up for success for the next 2 decades. They have so
two
many.
decades.
They have
decades.
so many.
Two
Yes,
decades.
You think
yes.
Chris Bryant's gonna be good at the age of 3 now?
No, he'll be fine.
He'll be 43
Okay,
in 2
listen to
decades,
this.
actually.
We
He's
got the young.
23 right
We
now.
got Ian Happ, a starting center fielder for the Cubs right now. He's batting over 400. Dude is 19 years old. I am 17 years old. I will be 18 in October.
19.
I am
19.
I am 6'2", 150 pounds. That
Hey,
dude's
hey,
19 and starting.
Give us a
center
list
field
of
for Cubs.
the young guys on the Yankees.
Well, before I do that, just one word for you. It's Judgment Day, baby.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, so the Yankee young players. You have you have Tanaka's actually. You have Gary Sanchez, Stalin Castro, which you traded to us. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
because we didn't need him.
Aaron
Addison
Judge.
Russell, best shortstop in the
Wait,
league.
wait, who
best
are the Cubs-
shortstop in the
who
league.
should the Cubs get
Best
rid of? They
shortstop
need,
in the
they
league.
need
Are
to
you
get rid of
kidding me?
No,
somebody.
you can get rid of anyone. We can swap the
Baez?
lineup
Get
every
rid of
day.
Baez?
Nah,
They need
Baez
to
is
clear up
No,
some
but I
cap.
love Baez
Can't
actually.
get rid of Baez.
They need to clear up some cap though. Paying for
we
a lot of players right
We
now.
don't have to worry about that yet. Let's repeat this year and we'll be fine.
I'm
I
fact.
still don't see your argument here, Peter.
Yes, Peter.
I know.
You're getting smoked in this argument. Wyatt is just
Pitching's
been
better, hitting's
Yeah.
better, youth is better.
I mean,
Youth-
dude, it's
youth
pretty
is
hard to
not
argue
better.
this because I mean the Cubs won the World Series last
We
year.
have that-
But we're
Oh,
talking.
no,
Okay,
stop,
the only thing that you
Hold on,
okay,
stop. So right now, you're saying Addison Russell's better than Stalin Castro when he's batting .214. That is horrendously bad.
I'm talking about defense right here.
You're talking.
We got
Oh
enough,
my.
We got enough offense. We got the reigning NL MVP. We got Anthony Rizzo. We got Kyle.
Who
Schwarber,
leads the league in
IU
home runs?
booster, baby.
Who leads the league in home runs again?
Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it shows in the record.
All right. Pause. Hot take. Aaron Judge is on steroids.
No,
That's a fact.
not a chance.
That's a fact.
Aaron Judge, this man is 6'7". Aaron Judge is 6'7", 282. Rob Gronkowski is 6'6" and 265.
It
is possible to be that way as an athlete.
He's a football
no
player.
Correlation.
You can still.
Rob Gronkowski's a football player.
But you're trying to say he's on PEDs. Rob Gronkowski is not on PEDs, and he's the same size as Aaron
He
Judge.
plays football.
Doesn't matter. You can train the same
if
way.
you're that big and play baseball, you're on steroids. Proven.
Not a
fact.
Okay, this
It's
doesn't
not
have
true.
anything to do with the argument. I think
Hold on, one
the
second,
Cubs
one
are definitely
second.
have a better future.
There's no way he's on steroids with PED testing nowadays. And here's why. Over the last year, they've done 8,281 drug tests. When Aaron Rodriguez got drug tested, which I knew was going to be a rebuttal, in 2008, there was only 3,486 drug tests. The drug testing has increased so much that there is no possible way Aaron Judge is getting by and by and by. Because he's leading the league in home runs, he's going to be on more drug
Okay,
testing.
but
There's no way
you're
he...
telling me players haven't got smarter and they can get around it?
Okay. No, because you can't... Drug tests, when you take a drug test, right? You either pee in a cup, they take your blood samples. There's not that many ways around it. Just like, okay, we're going into tennis a little bit. Maria Sharapova, right?
Yeah.
She got around it for a certain amount of time. Eventually, she got caught.
Yeah.
Aaron
So
Judge,
he'll eventually get
no,
caught.
because Aaron Judge right now is leading the league in MLB.
He's young,
There's
so he's
more
getting
drug
around
tests.
it for a little bit, but it's going to catch up to
There's
him.
more drug tests now. He's getting drug tested more often than anybody in the league because he's leading the league in home runs. They would have found something by now. He's not on steroids.
He's got a point. He's
All
got a
right.
good point.
All right.
But the argument here was the Cubs have a better upside than the Yankees.
All right, let's
And you haven't proved
You have not
anything
proved anything.
for the Yankees. I mean, your only thing is Aaron Judge
Okay,
is
okay,
leading the
okay.
league
All right.
in home
All
runs.
right, fine. I'll put some more facts in. We have Gleyber Torres, right? We have
Who?
Gleyber Torres.
Exactly. Go. Keep going.
Top 100 prospect.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Walt Frazier. Oh yeah, Walt Frazier. And then Greg Budd, right? Greg Budd.
Yeah.
Scouts are saying he has the potential to be.
Scouts are saying. The
Yeah.
difference
Okay,
is,
what about Ian Happ? What about Ian Happ then?
He's starting right now in the MLB, in our starting 9.
And how's he
You're-
doing? How's he
your
doing? No,
scout-
how's he doing? How's he
He's
doing?
batting 300.
Okay.
He is.
Okay, great. 300.
Your scouts are saying they're good, but they haven't proven
You don't
it.
know. You're just on if.
All right, followers, viewers, I think you all see where this is going. If you think I've won this argument, vote on the Twitter poll that will be out later tonight. If you think Peter's won, which obviously
Yeah,
he
Peter,
hasn't, you can check that out.
just vote on Twitter poll tonight at the theFIVErealtalk. But let's talk about hockey a little bit. Senators, Penguins, Game 7 tonight. Ottawa is 0-5 in Game 7s. Craig Anderson, 45 saves in Game 6, and they lost 2-1. So I don't see how the Penguins, Marc-Andre Fleury, got a lot of experience in the net in Game 7s in the playoffs. I look for Crosby and the Penguins to get it done tonight at 8 o'clock in Game 7 and advance to the Stanley Cup Championship. So that's my take on that. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to the Five Real Talk with your host, Timmy Dixon.
Welcome back to the 5. We're doing way too early college football playoff predictions. So I got my 4, Wyatt's got his 4, and now we got a special guest, Patrick Fletchall. Just committed to IU for tennis.
What's going
Pretty
on?
remarkable.
What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll start with my top 4. So I got USC, Florida State, Auburn, and Penn State. All right, I know you guys are thinking Auburn. They didn't have a quarterback last year, but they have one now. Jarrett Stidham, transfer from Baylor. He threw 1,265 yards with 12 TDs for the Bears in 2015. That's going to carry over to Auburn. I went to the spring game. I went to Auburn's spring game, and with these two eyes, he looked pretty stellar. Their team looked stellar. Their offense was explosive with him. They got talent on the outside. I think they're a top 4 team. USC, Sam Darnold, 9 straight wins. Last game against Penn State, 453 yards, 5 TDs against Penn State. I also have Penn State in there. Saquon Barkley and Trace McSorley. 2 great players coming back, just building experience. Then Florida State, of course, which irks me to say because I'm a Miami fan, but David Francois, and then their number 1 running back recruit, Cam Akers, is on their team to fill that slot. I think they're definitely a team that makes the playoff.
All right. Well, first of all, only problem I have there is you got Stedham coming in, right? However you say his name.
Jarrett Stidham, yeah.
Coming in from Baylor to Auburn. It's a completely different
Hey,
offense.
they play at Alabama at home this year, too.
It's a completely different offense. Baylor, they throw the ball all around the field. That's why his stats are padded. Can he do the same against an SEC defense?
I think so, dude. Baylor
Big
was
12's defense is
he
weak.
tore people apart, though.
In the
Just
Big 12.
totally ripped them apart.
In the Big 12, though. This is SEC. We're talking SEC
Okay, you can't
football.
argue that he doesn't have talent, though. When he comes in, learns from Gus Malzahn, I think he's going to be a great quarterback.
All
I
right.
don't think, and he's got other pieces. He's got great outside receivers, and Auburn still gets a lot of players back on D.
I'll respect that. It's too early to tell. Time will tell. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start with my top 4, my college football playoffs. So, at the 4 seed, I got Oklahoma coming out of the Big 12. And I know people are going to be scared. Baker Mayfield just got
Okay,
arrested.
you got Oklahoma week 3, Ohio State.
Yeah, they'll pull that out.
No way.
They'll pull that out.
At Ohio State.
They'll pull it out.
At
Baker
Ohio
Mayfield.
State.
Absolutely
Baker Mayfield.
chance.
Zero chance they beat
Absolutely
Ohio
zero
State.
chance.
Baker
JT Barrett
Mayfield.
again? Come on.
Baker Mayfield
Dude,
will
just
put
stop,
on a
man.
show.
Just
all
stop.
Just stop.
season.
Just stop. No DD Westbrook.
Sooners
No
don't need 'em.
Samaje P.
They
Ryan.
don't need them. They don't need them.
Samaje P. Who's going to be their running back this year?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. They got Baker Mayfield.
Doesn't matter.
He's
They
one
don't
of
have
the
any
best quarterbacks in the
pieces.
league.
Doesn't matter. You need other pieces.
All right. Whatever they want to say, we'll continue. So, at the number 3, I got Big Ten team. I got Michigan. Sorry, not IU. Patrick, I know you wish it could be
Man,
the Hoosiers.
take her out with Michigan.
All right,
Big
so
time.
Michigan, they got the best coach in the country with Harbaugh. They start off with Florida at a neutral site.
Florida, and then they have to play Texas.
At a neutral, Texas is not that strong this year.
Hey, they got a new coach. New coach. They don't have Charlie Strong anymore.
True.
They got Tom Herman
Yeah.
from Houston. He's pretty good. You see what he did with Houston? I think Dylan's going to take him 1 year, and he's got enough talent there.
It won't take them 1 year. It'll take them more than 1 year. To
Boucher
put
at
together a
quarterback.
solid program there.
Did you watch their first game last year?
I did.
The talent of that Texas team is unbelievable against Notre Dame. Notre Dame turned out to be a terrible
Did they
team
win-
last
did they
year.
win- did they
4
win
and
that
8.
game?
They lost the game,
Yeah, exactly.
but
That's all I have to say. All right. Then, so I got Michigan there, mostly because their head coach. They can recover from losing a lot of pieces from last year. And then at 2, I got Alabama. Yeah, not 1. Number 2, Alabama, coming out of the SEC West, mostly because
Alabama down year.
It's Alabama.
No,
It's Alabama.
it's
Down-
an Alabama down year,
A
dude. They're
down
not going to
year
make
for
it.
Alabama
Stop,
is the
dude.
2 seed.
No,
It's a 2
they
seed.
play Florida State first game. There's
Yeah.
no chance they win that game.
Stop,
No
man.
chance. You can't say no chance.
Can't
It's
go wrong with the
Alabama.
coaching
Okay,
staff
they have a
there.
chance.
When it's Saban.
Dude,
Can't go
but
wrong.
with Jimbo Fisher too, he's incredible. If you look
Saban's
at
the
his
best
resume
coach.
at Florida State, it's almost identical.
Every year, Bama has been in position to make the college football playoff. Same thing.
I'm
will
not
go
saying
this
they're
year.
in position.
They'll be a 2 seed.
But they're
They
not
will be
getting
the
in
2
this year.
seed.
They're not getting in.
All right, and then for my number 1 team, I agree with Timmy here. I got USC coming out of the Pac-12 South. The only possible loss I see on their schedule is at Notre Dame, and I strongly believe USC will win that game.
Okay, I think
So
USC is
Sam-
going to win that game. I have them in the playoff for that reason. They go at Notre Dame, but Brandon Wimbush, new quarterback, new system. I think that's a wash.
Yeah, all right, I'll agree there. But then you got Sam Darnold. This dude is the real deal. I have him as my early Heisman winner, and I actually have them going undefeated, not losing a game the entire season, and Sam Darnold winning Heisman and possibly a national championship.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Washington
They
again.
won't
You
lose.
think they'll walk through Washington?
They'll
too?
walk through Washington. No John Ross. Don't have to worry about him.
All right, Fletch, what's yours?
So, Wyatt, I mean, those are some awfully bold picks there, but, I mean, you're not even prepared for mine. So, at the number 1 seed, I mean, I have Alabama. I mean, you can't go wrong with Alabama. Saban, great coach.
Alabama.
Great coach. They're stronger, faster, and just coached team. It's just unbelievable. At the 2 seed, I have Louisville. Louisville was a great team last year. Kind of fell apart towards the end of the season.
Great team last year. They lost a lot of pieces on offense. Lamar
Still got
Jackson's
Lamar Jackson.
That's their only player. You can't win college football games with one player.
You can with him.
Last year.
You can with him.
repeat that.
It's going to be like Johnny Manziel's
you can't
second
with
year.
him.
They're
You
going to have a
can't
good
with
year.
that.
They're going to make a New Year's
Dude,
Six
don't
bowl.
even compare
Just
him to
not
Johnny
the college.
Manziel.
Who are you going to compare him to then?
I don't know. Not Johnny Manziel. That's the last person, dude. I'm comparing him to Luck.
Comparing him to
Oh,
Andrew
I'm comparing
Luck.
him to Luck.
Andrew Luck didn't win a championship, so.
Doesn't matter.
They didn't make the
Doesn't
college
matter.
football playoff. They didn't have it around then,
Doesn't
but
matter.
they weren't even close.
All right, my number 3 seed, I got Oklahoma with Wyatt here. Great coaching staff. Stoops at head coach. I think they got major potential. And coming out of a big, great conference, I think they just have tons of potential.
The recruiting class this year was lacking a little bit. Samaje Perine's gone. They don't have a running back.
Enough
They're gonna
with
have a.
that.
They're gonna have.
Players
Yeah,
reload.
stop.
Dude, you need
Enough
more
with the
pieces.
P-Rod.
Dude, you need more pieces. You
They'll
can't
be
win
fine.
games with. You can't win football games with one player.
You can win games with the quarterback. They have a solid
Oh,
defense.
you
and
just
can win games with the
roasted
quarterback.
Louisville because
All they have is quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what you just said. They
Yeah.
can't win games off of that.
Their defense sucks.
Okay, but you just said.
Oklahoma has a good defense and a solid quarterback. Not a
Dude,
solid quarterback,
stop,
a
man.
top quarterback.
All right,
Yeah.
my number
Louisville's
4
defense
seed.
sucks.
My number 4 seed. Everyone's gonna. I'm a little biased on this pick just because I'm a big fan, but I'm gonna go with IU.
Yeah, this is just a joke.
Hear me out, man.
It's just a
All
joke.
right,
me
let's
out.
hear this.
So they got a new coach, who I think is tremendous, coming out from Western Michigan. He is just an absolutely hoss. Wilson, they got primarily a new coaching staff. I mean, they got tons of potential. They got good recruits. They're a Big Ten school that always competes against the top Big Ten schools. I think it's just their year to have a breakthrough year, and just I think no one's gonna think about them, and their schedule is not terribly hard. I think they're
Dude, they
sleepers.
still have to play Ohio State. They still got to play the Big Ten schedule. There's no way that they make
Dude,
it.
no.
I'm
No
not
one
even going to
thinks
argue
about
with
them
this.
'cause
I'm
they
not
don't
even going to
have to
argue
think
this
about it.
because it's not going to happen.
They
But,
won't.
but I think we all,
Hoosiers, baby.
Wyatt and I agree, USC is going to make it in. Sam Darnold, too much. He's a quarterback, but he's got other pieces.
Yeah.
USC's got a great defense. They got a great coaching staff. I think they're definitely in the playoff this year. Their schedule's not overwhelming. The Pac-12 is by no means the best conference in college football.
100%, yeah.
So let's get into that real quick. What do you think the best conference in college football is?
It's SEC.
I
Hands
think
down.
it's ACC now.
No,
You gotta go ACC.
chance.
If you look at
SEC for
if you
sure.
look at the records of
Who do
the
you
bowl
have?
games last year,
Who do you have in your
Let-
top 4 in the ACC?
Florida State.
Oh, shoot. You're right. You do have
Florida State. You got Florida State. You got Clemson that won it all last year. How are you arguing this? ACC. If you argue SEC, they
You got
lost.
Louisville. ACC too.
ACC Louisville as well.
Louisville.
Lamar Jackson. You got Miami's on the upside, 9-4 last year. Virginia Tech 9-4 as well. I mean, you got pretty good teams. North
You can't
Carolina.
argue with the SEC.
Yeah, you can't
argue.
touch them.
It's a
honestly.
Okay, they've been so heavy though. Just Alabama. That's all
Auburn.
there's been.
What are you
LSU.
talking about? Just Alabama.
You have when you think of college football, who's the first? Anyone you pick someone off the street. You ask them about college
Okay,
football.
you think
they'll
about
bring
the
up
SEC.
Alabama, LSU, Auburn, the top.
Dude, but
tier,
I'm telling you
the
right
top
now,
tier
the
is
ACC is passing. Last year, the ACC had a better year than the SEC.
Okay, they need to
So they're better-
consistently do it. Consistently.
Okay, but
You
this
can't
year
say
they're a
they
better
passed them yet.
conference.
You can't say they've passed them yet.
Last year they passed them. Now they're
Yeah,
ahead.
they had a
So
better
the
year
SEC is
last
gonna
year.
have to prove themselves again.
They've proved themselves for
Yeah.
the past decade.
I think the SEC is gonna prove himself again, but the ACC as of right now is the best conference in college football.
Yeah.
Bold. Bold.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll let that be.
Very bold.
Thanks for tuning into the 5. This has been our way too early college football playoff predictions. Thank you.
Go Hoosiers.
Welcome to the Five Real Talk with your host, Timmy Dixon.
Welcome back to the 5 Real Talk. We got one more topic to talk about today, and it's top 5 NBA lineups of all time. Wyatt, what do you have to say?
All right, so we'll start off at the point guard position. Of course, Magic Johnson, none other. I'm going to have a bunch of scores the rest of the lineup. I need someone to distribute the ball. He's not going to look to score first. He'll look to pass first. He'll make sure everyone's fed, everyone's happy. He'll keep the team together. And then at shooting guard, got Michael Jordan, the GOAT. I don't know if I'll get.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, no one's debating that at all.
And then Bird, I got Larry Bird at small forward. Not gonna lie, I wanted to get a white guy in the lineup, so I had to put the GOAT, Larry Bird,
Of course.
Larry Legend.
Fine.
And then at power forward, I got LeBron James. And you might argue, like, he's a small forward. I get that, but the dude is the most dominant player of his era. He can easily handle his own at power forward. And especially if this team's gonna run, he'll be fine. And then at the 5, I got center Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And as much as I want to put Wilt here, he's not a team player. He wouldn't gel with the team.
There it is.
He's got the chemistry with Magic. This team would go places with Magic and Kareem leading the charge. So?
Okay, my complaints here, you got Bird at small forward
Yep.
and LeBron at power forward.
Gotta give it to Timmy.
You can't put LeBron at power forward because when you have
What power forward?
when you have LeBron at power forward,
Yeah.
and then you go to see like Peter and I's teams who we have LeBron at small forward, he's gonna dominate Larry Bird.
Yeah, he will.
He would dominate Larry Bird.
Who's going to stop LeBron James at power
Tim
forward?
Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Tim
think
Duncan
that-
in his
you-
prime
no,
is
why?
unbelievable.
Tim Duncan is so slow compared to LeBron
Okay,
James.
why?
He's not going to handle
It doesn't matter how slow or not he is. You put Tim Duncan in the post against LeBron. LeBron's a strong dude, but the height's there.
When you have all those
Okay,
players
that's why I have
outside, when you have
Kareem.
4 out, that's
why I
gonna.
have Kareem.
Kareem
will help.
We'll
Kareem will
wait
help.
wait till the end until we announce all lineups, and then we can talk
Okay,
about.
okay,
yeah,
Peter.
we
Well,
can build
let's
lineup.
see. Let's hear
we'll
you.
go.
My lineup at the point guard is obviously Magic Johnson. This is the same as why I need someone to pass the ball. Shooting guard is Michael Jordan, the GOAT. No one's arguing that here. LeBron at small forward, Tim Duncan at power forward, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at center. Now, Magic Johnson has 5 rings, Michael Jordan has 6, LeBron has 3, Tim Duncan has 5, and Kareem has 6. Now, this is an all-ring team. These guys know how to win. So that's what I went with for my lineup. Timmy, how about you?
Okay, at point guard, I have someone with no rings. Allen Iverson, throughout his career, averaged 26 points, 6 assists, pretty good. Team player as well there. And then shooting guard, like all others.
Team player?
Yeah, I want to say team.
Michael
I want to go
Jordan.
that far.
Okay, when-
I want to go that far.
Okay, when he was on the 76ers, who else was there? Nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
So he had to take over the team. Okay, then at small forward, I have LeBron. Power forward, Tim Duncan. And then at center, different from you guys, Shaq with 3 rings. I don't think anybody can. He's the best center of all time. I don't think you can argue that.
He's a dominant force, I'll give you that. The only argument I would make for your point guard, you have AI over Magic. The only problem I have with that is that Magic can play multiple positions. He guarded in the finals, he played 5. He played the 5 and
Okay,
guarded
but
the 5.
Allen
He's big
Iverson
enough-
has a ton of grit, and he could stand his own. I think.
No,
He-
dude, no.
He's a gritty player.
Okay, he's gritty, but he doesn't have the size. Magic has the size to play all the to guard all those different positions.
Magic would destroy Iverson. That's
Iverson-
like Iverson is so much shorter.
Magic
You could
gives
switch.
us
You
versatility.
could switch Iverson to guard Jordan because everyone's seen that. That's happened before. Then you could switch. You could
How
take.
successful was he guarding Jordan?
Not
You
very
could take
successful.
Jordan and guard Magic.
Still, Magic gives us the versatility to play so many different positions.
The main
But Allen
guard
Iverson gives
so
you
many different-
instant buckets, man.
look.
Okay,
I don't.
but you got who's gonna facilitate the ball there? You got
Allen
5
Iverson's
scores.
averaging 6 assists. And then-
Six.
Six assists.
Six
Magic
assists.
Johnson was averaging like 10 in his career.
It doesn't matter. He distribute to Jordan, LeBron, and
All
Tim
right.
Duncan.
Look, I
You
understand.
got Tim Duncan to distribute the ball.
Timmy, I understand the choice of Iverson, and we have the same opportunity. But Shaq, come on.
Okay.
Shaq rode on Kobe's tail. He
Oh
also rode
my-
on
no, he
Alonzo
didn't.
Mourning's
Kobe
tail.
rode on
Okay,
Shaq's tail.
Shaq's not even top 10 in rebounds for his career. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 3rd, and he's 1st in points. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is such a better pick than Andy has more
Nobody
rings. He
could
knows how
stop
to win.
Shaq in the NBA when he was there. In his
Because
prime.
no one
Nobody could
was.
stop.
There was no one to stop him. You put him against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kareem is going to have a field day. He's going to grab more rebounds and he's going to score more points.
My problem with your lineup is it gets slow at 4 and 5 with Duncan and Shaq. My lineup
Shaq
can
in his
run.
prime is not slow. Shaq on the Orlando Magic was not slow.
You're not
he could
running-
run up
Yeah,
and
not
down
running
the
fast.
court.
Fast breaks.
Shaq on Atlanta
could
Magic
run-
stunk compared to the Lakers.
Stunk. He led the
Come on,
Orlando
Shaq.
Magic to
Okay,
the NBA
so-
Finals.
okay, did he win? He won with
They
the
lost to
Lakers.
Houston against Hakeem Olajuwon.
Don't sleep on Penny Hardaway though.
Yeah.
Dude was a baller.
Dude was a baller. That will learn him
So
Magic team still won.
Shaq always had, and this is why I'm not a huge fan of LeBron. You have all these great players around him. He rode on someone's tail. Can you name me one? Or actually, you can. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's team was good at one point. It was
Good at one point.
yeah.
It was
Those
good for a
Lakers
while.
teams
Those
were-
Lakers were really
He won
good.
a ring without a good team, but the rest were all good teams. Yeah. He
Sure about
also
that?
rode on the yeah. Yeah, one of the teams wasn't that solid, but he rode on the coattail for the rest. But he still had more rings. If Shaq had the same amount of rings, I'm going Shaq, easy. But he didn't.
Shaq was dominant.
Yeah.
I'll
Shaq,
agree with
Shaq
that.
was
Shaq was
dominant.
dominant, yeah.
Shaq was dominant.
The
And
reason
same
I
with
put-
Tim Duncan. 4 rings.
Yeah,
with Tim Duncan.
I
He's
think
dominant.
Tim
They're
Duncan.
winners.
I
They're
think Tim
winners.
Duncan.
He's
I
a
respect
proven
that.
winner.
I'm with Tim Duncan on this one.
Okay, I'll give. I mean, I would put Kareem or Shaq over Kareem, but I still.
Okay, you say LeBron
I
couldn't
still
guard.
like the chemistry with Magic and Kareem. I love that chemistry. I'm looking at more. This cohesive group would be so good together. And you got a lot of players. But I have a team. There's a difference.
Oh my.
No, you got Magic, Jordan, Bird, LeBron, and Kareem. Somebody's gonna take over. Somebody's gonna be selfish with the basketball. You put all these players. What do they all have in common? They want to take over the game.
Actually, hold up.
Magic
I'm
is
giving-
fine passing the ball. Kareem's fine passing the
I'm
ball.
giving one prop to Wyatt here, and the only reason why is if we're worried about the whole team as a whole, they were on the dream team together. Yeah, it was
They
Magic,
nice
Magic,
stuck
Jordan, and
together.
Bud. They were on the dream team
They
together,
played
and they
together.
dominated. So
LeBron and Shaq played
yeah,
together.
I still
LeBron and Shaq played together.
think LeBron should be at small forward instead of power forward.
I'll agree with
If
you.
you want to move Bird to power forward, I understand that, but LeBron should not be a power
It's a
forward.
small lineup. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, they're gonna struggle against my team. Tim Duncan and Shaq are gonna get way more boards than LeBron and Kareem.
No,
It
Kareem
honestly
Kareem's
depends
still
on-
all time on rebounds. Kareem is
Yeah, but
definitely
you
a
don't.
guy.
You have LeBron, and then you have Tim Duncan.
If
All
we
right, okay, yeah, but you were talking about Shaq there. Shaq, no way he grabs more rebounds than Kareem.
He might not grab more rebounds in the game, but Tim Duncan
Yeah,
can
okay,
equal
yeah.
that
I have
out.
Tim Duncan as
The
well,
problem
yeah.
is- the
I think
problem is-
outside my team, my backcourt is a lot better.
The problem is we're comparing team to team to team when in reality we need to look at the team as a whole compared to the rest of the NBA. If we're comparing matchups in between teams, yeah, you're going to have different matchups between, but my team as a whole is the best.
Okay,
as a
well,
whole.
if you're going off that, I have 2 guys from the Dream Team, 2 guys from the Redeem Team, and then we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's just there. But Kareem's dominant in himself. I don't think you really need that much chemistry with your center. I mean, he's just going to take over.
All right, I think we can all agree we got some pretty dang good teams here.
I just think Shaq is definitely the better center here. I don't understand how you guys don't see that.
Shaq's dominant. I don't think
Yeah,
any of us
Shaq,
argue.
no, we're not
Yeah,
arguing Shaq's
arguing
not
it.
dominant. I still think
I
Shaq
think
is the
he's
top
a
2
little
center
bit
all
more
time.
dominant than Kareem.
Okay, but we both
That's-
have the Magic Kareem duo,
Yeah.
which is different.
But when Kareem was so good, there wasn't anybody else like him.
Kareem? When
No.
Kareem was that good?
There was nobody else like him.
Yeah, but we're put him in our lineup because of Magic. And I can't speak for Peter here, but that's what I did.
Well, I mean,
I knew Magic and Kareem would work
I
well together.
great minds think alike. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know. Allen Iverson's pretty solid. I don't think anybody can
these-
disrespect him. He's
there's
one
all
of the best
great
scorers
players
in the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're all great
So,
players.
I touched on this a little bit earlier. Do you guys think LeBron is worthy of being on this list? And if not, do you think his legacy is hurt because he teamed up with Dwayne Wade and Chris
I
Bosh?
do think his legacy was hurt.
It's
'cause
hurt,
of team.
Yeah.
People are going to remember he was with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. It wasn't just LeBron
Yeah,
that won the
yeah,
championship.
yeah.
And then when he came back to the Cavs, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to come back now. I got Kyrie Irving to help me out. I got Kevin
And Kevin
Love.
Love, yeah, you traded
But
away a great
you-
player in Andrew Wiggins for Kevin
You
Love.
can't deny how good he is.
No,
matter-
of course not.
Okay, he's a
But-
great player.
He's wins with good
The
teams, but
difference-
he is so dominant.
The difference between a
At his
LeBron,
position-
a Jordan, and a Kobe is Jordan and Kobe have a more killer instinct than LeBron, in my opinion.
I'll agree with you there.
And
I'll
I
agree
think
with you there.
Jordan's a much better competitor than
Okay.
LeBron.
I'll give you that.
In my opinion, I think Russell Westbrook is actually hurting LeBron James' legacy as we speak because LeBron was being known as this all-around guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he's an all-around guy, why can't he do what Russell Westbrook is doing right now, getting all these triple-doubles?
That argument there, LeBron's winning. That's the difference.
Russell Westbrook won with Victor Oladipo, and Steven Adams.
Still, you got to be.
Well, who's the MVP?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, who should be the MVP?
I like James Harden more, but Russell Westbrook deserves
Can
it.
we
In my
agree
opinion,
Westbrook?
I think LeBron should win it every year.
Whoa. No,
Okay.
not this year. No. No
The
way.
fact that they don't try in the regular season, I think, throws them out of
that
consideration.
Okay, but then you see him jump into the playoffs. He just carries
Yeah.
his team.
yeah,
now
it's not a playoff award.
He carried his whole team throughout the regular season too. He took rest days, but you look at when LeBron doesn't play, what the Cavs' record is. It's awful.
One other person in the league has ever averaged a triple double. He's making Russell Westbrook.
Big
is
O,
making
Big O.
history.
The Big O.
You
Yeah,
can't argue
Oscar
with that.
Robertson.
He
I
had
know.
a
I can't argue
historic
history.
Oh,
season.
guys, why isn't Oscar on the list? Let's point that out. Timmy, why didn't you have Oscar on your list?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Peter.
that
Why
is-
didn't I have
Oh,
Oscar? I think Oscar might
Oscar's
be.
my sixth man. I'll add him in
Six
there.
man.
Six man,
Six
six
man,
man, you're
get out of
benching.
it.
Coming
Six
off
man.
the bench, he'll get that spark.
Because
off
he,
the bench.
You know, I
truly-
think honestly Russell Westbrook could be a point guard on this list. With the stats
Okay,
he put
you-
up this year,
you-
with the stats he put up this
Okay,
year.
yeah. If you take this year, you could definitely. But you gotta,
The
you got,
volume
yeah,
of
you gotta
shots.
win.
Yeah,
you
he's
gotta
volume
got
of
win.
shots.
he's
is
got
too
a lot
much.
more time, but
And
Volume of
the
shots
man
is too
sucks in the clutch. I mean, I know we have other players to like help him out, but I mean, he's not a clutch player. I'm taking him out in the fourth quarter. He's not playing his.
okay, we all have pretty solid top fives. So I
Yeah.
think that's all we got. I think we pretty much all agree that Russell Westbrook probably is going to win the MVP,
Yeah.
and I think it's very much deserved. Although, if the MVP wasn't all about the regular season, I think definitely LeBron should win it every year
Okay.
because he is the most dominant player in the NBA right
Yeah.
now. That's all we have today at the Five
Yeah.
Real Talk. Thank you,
Yes.
Peter.
Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.